Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Trinity Page. Yes, that is me. Hope you're all doing well and managed to get through the challenges of the full moon and the intensity of the emotions. It was pretty full on, I must say. Even I struggled through it. But anyway, I hope everyone managed to get through their challenges and came out better on the other side, of course. So this is a quick video. I really do not have a lot of energy. I haven't been well. That was the other thing with the video. I was intending on doing one before the full moon, just to prepare everyone, see how everyone was going, and just share how I was feeling and doing. Unfortunately, I ended up in hospital. So here's the story. There's always a story, you see? Always a story. And it's how you deal with the story. Come out as the, you know, princess, the queen, the shining armor, whatever. It's your choice in the story. So, anyway, 2 Saturdays ago, that's when it started. I wasn't feeling that great. Actually, in my last video, I could see how I was sort of spiking up and down with my energy and sort of going really slow. And even for putting myself to sleep, basically. So I wasn't well. I was down at the park. I had a bit of time, a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours down there because I did feel not that great and I wanted to re-energize and raise my vibration and remain grounded and all that kind of good stuff and just chill. And a friend even rang me and said, "Oh, let's go out for lunch and have some laughs, blah, blah, blah." And I said, I can't. I just could not even bring myself to move, honestly. I wasn't in a good place. And so I did say to God, I said to him, I would love just some sort of retreat where I can just really focus on myself and do what I have to do, what I know I have to do for my health that's going to benefit me. And and I'm like, I just love a retreat and then I can just go for maybe 4 days and just do nothing and focus on me. Well, my retreat, guess how that turned out? My retreat was hospital. So thank you, God. Well, it did turn out as a blessing in the end. Always does. So as Wednesday, I think I went home with sort of stomach pains and then they got worse. And as the night into the next morning, Thursday, I was like, like screaming in pain. And I've had 3 children, so I know what pain is. And even my mum, when she was calling the ambulance, she's like, I'm really worried because my daughter's so strong. She's the strongest woman I know, she was saying to these ambulance people or whoever's on the phone. If she's screaming in pain, then there's something really, really wrong, and I'm worried, she says. So anyway, that was good. The ambulance turned up and gave me some great pain stuff, which was excellent because it almost stopped immediately, which was fantastic. Went to the hospital into emergency there. I do have to tell you this one story because I am quite proud now that I sort of got the, what do you call that? I'll go back to that. So when I went in, even with the ambulance, they're like, what medication you're on? I'm like, none. They're like, how old are you? Say your date of birth? What do you want? You must be on something. I said, no. Anyway, I'm only on what you've just given me, which is great, by the way. I said, great. Keep that stuff happening so I don't have to feel the pain. Anyway, so I went into the hospital and, into emergency. And then, the I don't even know what they called nurse. I don't know. He came up and he's like, okay, so what medication you're on? He's got his pen ready for the list. And I'm like, none. And he's like, hang on, what's your date of birth? I'm like, da, 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 da. He's like, what medication are you on? I'm like, none. He's like, hang on. And he goes and gets the doctor, and the doctor comes back, and they go, right, he's got another form. And he's like, what medication are you on? And it's like, I don't know, none. And then I started questioning myself. Am I on stuff? I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Why do you keep asking me? And it was so funny. And then later, when I was going through, I'll tell you about that later, I suppose. So anyway, that was that. But yeah, I guess later it came to me that, and I was talking to a nurse, and she's like, was asking me the same thing. What do you've got no medication on your chart? And I'm just like, I don't know why everyone's so astounded by this. And she's like, okay, yeah, I don't know. And I said, do you think it's because I'm like 47 years old and I'm on nothing, no medication? She goes, wow, you're 47 and you're on no medication. I go, well, guess that. You just answered my question. So they're all astounded, thinking, I don't know, I'm a freak. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there are others out there like that. And it's not just because I have never been, I have been on medication. I've just taken myself off it and put my faith in God. That's all, which I don't recommend. If you're on medication and you've got no faith, and because I have strong, strong faith, so, so strong. I'm not telling you to do that at all, at all, at all, at all. It can be a goal that you can work towards if that's what you want in your life. If that's what you want in your life. I'm not going to spend my life going to work paying that big pharmaceutical company. And that is part of my thing too. No way they get my money. No way. So anyway, yes, I had the CT scan. I was admitted on a drip of antibiotics for 4 days, 4.5 days. I don't know. So all of this while this was happening. So the first night, or day in there that I was admitted, I was sleeping anyway, so it didn't matter. Second sort of day, I was like really kind of bored, and in my family couldn't visit because they were ill. Couldn't get out of bed. It was really quite a bad time. With my, they had a TV, and I'm like, I'm not paying for TV. I don't even like TV anyway. Even if I was to put it on just for noise. No, I'm not doing that. And that's not what I'm here. That's not what my purpose is, why I'm here. So I'm in my total solitude kind of retreat. At least I got waited on. They brought in food because I hadn't eaten. I couldn't even tell you the last time I was sort of eating. It may have been a month or so. And it was because of this infection was slowly, obviously, getting worse. So they removed the problem, which I will talk about another time. I just need to work on and decide what I'm going to do with this before I come out with, what happened. If that makes sense. I'm still sort of in two minds, like, should this be on the market type thing? I don't know. So I'm just going to have to look into some things first before I can say anything. Anyway, they removed it and I got better with antibiotics slowly. Still on them, still don't have a lot of energy. I'm back to work, have been the last 2 days. Bless everyone's beautiful soul at my work because they are amazing, each and every one of them. And I was very blessed. I got flowers, chocolates, and champagne. So how sweet. It's just beautiful. And it's not about the gifts anyway. It's just about the coolest people that I know. So anyway, that was that. So over the full moon, sorry, while I was in the hospital. I didn't even, I think I remembered, later in that day, on the Saturday, I thought, oh no, full moon. Because even to the point, going back to where the television came into play was, one, I'm not even going to pay for that. And two, it was like every time I looked at my phone, I literally, like, nausea, just needed a bucket type thing. Every single time I looked at it, it took about 4 days. It was after the full moon till I could look like I could answer the phone naturally, or even sending a text was trouble for me. Like, it was making me feel sick. So it was almost like, yes, God had shielded me from absolutely everyone, everything for 5 days. It was amazing. It was amazing. I did struggle. I did struggle with my mind. I had to get out of my mind. See, I didn't even have a book or anything. I didn't grab anything. And I only had some people, I shouldn't say people, or whatever, come in, to bring me things, just minimal things. I didn't want to go, go looking around for my book and this and that so I can read, bring in my laptop, make sure you got a charger, this. So I just wanted it just bare minimal, what I needed easy to find, so they could bring it in for me. So I literally was there, just me and God. That was it. And I did, and I felt myself losing it. I felt myself like wanting to just bawl my eyes out, crying. Even got that woe is nobody loves me. I'm here alone. Blah 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 blah. All that kind of stuff too. I had to really pull myself together. Like, it was hard. It was a challenge. You know what? I did it. I absolutely did it. And every time I would find myself, my mind just pulling me out and wandering, I'd just be like, no, no. And I would just actually allow whatever was coming up, coming through me, all these emotions, all these silly talk from my mind, just let it go. Just let it go. I'm here for a reason, and just let it go. It was hard though. It was hard to keep focused. It was hard to keep the faith. I'm thinking, what are you doing? What are you doing to me, God? If you don't want me to be here, just take me. Just take me. That's kind of the thought process that I was in. So it was a struggle. I did it. And the first thing I did after, I think it was the Sunday, my specialist came in, and I said, I just need to go out and put my feet on the grass. He's like, yeah, you can do that. I said, really? He goes, yeah. So I went out, put my feet on the grass. I sat under a tree. Oh, it was heaven. It's just so amazing. Just spent an hour down there, and then went back, and all was good to move forward and to find that strength. And that's all it is finding the strength within, changing your perspective, just letting all your negativity and all your emotions just flow through you and out. That's healing. That is healing. So I will be back. I have to go because I can feel myself like flat, just going, pew, going down. Anyway, I am going to take a bow, or more my style, actually, curtsy. I'm very proud that, 47, not on medication, doing well, at peace, loving life, and most of all, loving me. You can do this to whatever extent that you want, whatever you want out of life, you can create it. Love to you all. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.